I can lower the tripod, or we could just get a big stack of chairs.
That sounds not so good.
Is there like a bar stool somewhere?
Hi and welcome to the last game on track 2 today. You've got me, BA,
and me, Ankle Grinder.
Welcome. We are skating on, we acknowledge that we are skating on the Ghana land and we pay our respects to elders past, present and future.
For those watching along at home, we have your chat up, so please feel free to chat and we will try to engage with you.
Now, they're almost ready to go already, it seems, since we did have a bit of a delayed start. So if you're just tuning in now, you haven't missed it. That was the starting whistle.
So jammers are Shreds from Sydney.
And I think it's Dom I can see there for VRDL Thunder. Up on the out and lead. Sneak it on through, make it look easy. Ooh. Shreds out already though. And the pack setting up for some points, please. Oop. Oop. Quick points and call.
So 1 point to 0.
Yeah. And now starting with, VRDL starting with a pack advantage. One of them got one of BCR. My gosh, the colours are confusing me. Sydney, one of Sydney's in the box for a good time, but not a long time. Our mics appear to be on.
Erin, there's a chat saying mics on ? Hopefully you can both hear us.
We've been saying very interesting things. Oh, and we've got Dash for lead again for VRDL. And Stretch
they are up
currently
against
taking off the jammer panty for a Stash. Stash to Stretch. Oh, getting drawn back there by Maureen Phillip from VRDL's blocking crew.
Yeah. And Dash coming around for another scoring pass.
All right. I can see you there, Lim. So, Harlem, if you could let us know that you can hear our voices, that would be amazing. Ooh.
Oh, and we have a pure energy star pass.
Yeah,
like these are
in pure spectacular fashion. But Dash calls it off before Energy can give us any points. Oh gosh, I need to make sure that's on silent. We can hear ourselves on my phone, sorry. That's what that is. Just casually. All right, at least we know it's working.
Okay, we have Wiley Minogue for VRDL.
And, oh no, we are, again.
Up against.
I can tell you it's a Sydney jammer. That's all I can see right now.
Beautiful little skip on the inside line there from Wiley.
If you can see us at home, we are up on corner 1. So now that the jammers are going past us, you'd hope I'd notice, but the hats are off. We have, I can see 298.
Straight through for Wiley Minogue for 4 points, and they've called it off.
Oh wait, Showground, sorry folks. That's who was jamming for Sydney, I believe, if I didn't read that number incorrectly. Did I get that right, Belly, or am I ready for bed?
I'm unsure. I'm ready for bed, I'll tell you that. We've got Shredgraves from Sydney up against Dom for VRDL.
Cool. These ones we're more familiar with.
Yeah, yeah. Chuck in that last jam.
And we're off again. Shreds aiming for that outside, but VRDL not giving it. Not a piece. Dom for lead for VRDL. And coming around
Shreds
fast.
Is looking for a pass.
Oh, sneaky star pass, and it has been passed. Ooh.
That was
But
a big hit by 039 from
Yeah.
VRDL on
Jiggly
the
tough.
Sydney pivot.
Jigglytuff showing
Jiggly tough block.
Shreds. No. All right. So it's Peppermint Snaps with the star in their hand now. And, you know, there's no point in putting that on just yet. Once it's initial pass, though, and there's no points to be scored at this point. Oh, my God, that wasn't a sentence. Once she's out of this one, then she can put it on ready for a scoring pass if she can get to that point. But VRDL aren't letting her get to that. There's
Dom's
looking a little puffed.
looking a little puffed. We're coming around for another scoring pass. So the second scoring pass for Dom.
Yeah, and VRDL Thunder have already had a big game today. So this is their second game of the day. So it's impressive that they are bringing a lot of energy to it still.
Absolutely.
I'm just checking the chat. Get it, Jig. Yep, that was a very tough hit. Shout out from Harlem there. From VRDL, as I like to call them. I don't know if Peppermint Snaps is injured or not, but she's looking a little bit hurt coming off there.
So who have we got? I think we've got Dash from VRDL again, who doing some big jumps on the jammer line.
And I'm pretty sure it's Stretch from Sydney there beside Dash. Stretch going for the in,
Dash
but
straight out on the outside line. For lead for VRDL.
Yeah. Stretch tried in, but wasn't gonna be given it.
And a bit of penalty trouble for Sydney as well right now.
Yeah.
Just
Dash
two on track.
Oh, with some great
Minky, their veteran, one of Sydney's vet skaters, doing some really beautiful O.
And Stretch straight up the outside line because that seems to be the place to be. I just can't hear you, that's all. I was like, let me hear you. I'm scooting closer to Belly for anybody. I'm wondering what that weird noise is.
It's very loud in one pavilion. We're all in the Wayville Pavilion. For those watching at home, that's the pavilion that we normally have our grand final game in. So we've got 3 tracks running this slam.
Yeah.
It's loud from all 3 tracks, but we're getting there. Score currently 29 to VRDL, 2-0 to Sydney. Sydney are putting up a really tough fight.
Oh, Pure Energy's not having VRDL get lead too quick and is punishing our...
Turbo Spicy is out for lead.
I haven't seen Turbo Spicy jam yet, so this is great. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, ouch.
Big hit there by Turbo Spicy.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not Baz right now. That looks...
I think that's Chakram for Sydney, who's jamming.
Yep, and it's just dashed it. And I can say this because it's not out loud to anybody else anyway, that's playing at least.
Yeah.
Just use at home. Look, we've even got helpful people at home telling us who it is when we can't see. But we've got the star pass has actually been completed now. So we have Hodo jamming for Sydney now. And they're doing a great job. I love it when it's smack in the middle of the head. Can't be missed.
Hodo, I think Hodo, is that...
What's that, Belly?
Oh.
Hodo sneaking some points there. Yep, and that is 2 for Sydney. Well done. That's the first points on the board by their pivot, Hodo. And they did a great job with that
Hodo,
sneaky star pass.
Formerly Jones.
Yes. That's what's on the jersey.
Yeah.
We've got sneaky intel.
Which is a familiar face for me, having played Sydney quite a few times in the last TGSS. That was the first 2 points for Sydney on the board.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Harlem saying, fun fact, people don't realise how hard Turbo can hit. Tiny but mighty.
Absolutely. Yeah, I felt that in our last game.
Yep. Oh, but Shreds for
Shreds
lead.
is out. No lead assigned yet. Shreds is out for lead.
Oh, and that
Shreds
Wiley.
a transfer from Convict.
Yep. I was like, I knew this person from somewhere else.
Yeah.
But
yeah, a strong skater to have moved over to Sydney.
1 for Sydney and 1 for Wiley. And that was, I believe, the first lead for Sydney. So well done.
Yeah. So what are we at? 42-3 currently.
Yeah. But they thought better one than give them any more.
Who have we got up next?
I can't see. Can you see around the people? They're also tall, and I'm also sitting down. But we have Slinky for lead.
For VRDL against maybe Stretch for Sydney.
Yeah, it is
that's
Stretch.
Right.
Yeah, can confirm Stretch. They've come up, or Stretch has come and shown the number on Stretch's back.
Yeah. Sydney doing a great job.
Ooh.
Holding Slinky at the front, but Slinky is out for 4 points.
Yeah, fancy little twirl there to get out of the pack, rolling off Commando Roll, who was putting up a good fight. Minky now giving VRDL's blockers a bit of trouble, doesn't want them getting back to do defense. Gonna get back blocked for it though. Smiling about it.
And I think she knew that. Gave a little smile as she got off the track.
Fair.
One of those ones as a blocker you go, mm-hmm.
Yeah. Touche.
So this is a real grindy blockers game right now. Both Stretch and Slinky stuck in tripods.
Yeah, my historical jammer soul is crying for them both right now when there's 2 right next to each other like this.
Yeah.
This is when VRDL would usually do a nice little leapfrog moment where they go up and do some O on the way that they're doing defense, which is a favourite move of mine too. Another solid jam for VRDL, but Sydney are not making it easy for them.
No, not at all.
If you're just looking at the score, it's not reflective of the gameplay that we're seeing here.
Looks tough out there. So we've got Dom out there for VRDL.
Ooh,
and Dom was another skater that used to skate for Sydney. I remember coming up against Dom when we would play Sydney. So
yeah. And I think Dom also used to play for S2D2 in that region, if I've gotten the team right.
Yeah, right.
And I believe we have, is it Turbo again? Yep. Oh no,
Baz.
I've got it wrong.
Baz for Sydney. I don't think we've seen Baz out there before.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong colours and very confused. Sorry, folks. Baz.
She's doing some good fighting up the front there.
I've got no idea why I've got those 2 mixed up. I have no excuse. Usually it's like if they've got the same letter or they have the same height, like I can claim it, but I really can't. The
Dom's coming around for another scoring pass.
Oh, I felt that from Minky. Did you hear that? I heard that one.
Oh, yeah, I heard it. I heard the hit and then I heard the slam on the ground. It was a double.
Oh, I heard Minky's shoulder entering Dom's shoulder.
Looks like Dom's going out for a penalty. I'm not sure what it was.
This is a chance for Sydney to capitalise and get some more points up on that board.
Yeah.
And they're here doing the O. Minky's not letting them fight on their own, which is great because it can be tempting as a blocker if you're usually doing defense just to watch your jammer do their great things on their own.
And it looks like there could be a star pass to Hodo.
Yeah, Hodo's getting ready for it. And boom, sneaky, done.
Hodo came out of the box ready for that star pass, you could tell.
Yeah. And they're
And
now
they are
speeding up.
around.
Hat on
Trying to get
for the
it on.
points. Hat on for points. Otherwise, no points if you don't have your hat on.
Yeah.
Oh, going through those links, and they're having to drop them so they're not getting penalties called. But,
Strong
oh my...
jamming from Hodo.
Ooh.
And strong
Dom
blocking
okay.
from Minky.
Oh, no, getting up. Oh. That one took Dom out a bit.
That was a tough jam.
It was. That, looked hard. Another time, again, I'm going to be grateful throughout this whole game, I think, that I'm not a jammer or a blocker. A jammer especially anymore. But we've got Dash already out on the track, ready and raring to go for this next jam. But Sydney are saying no, we're going to have a timeout, thanks. It's a team timeout, so this is Sydney's chance to have a good old chat about what they're going to do to get some more points on the board and stop this from getting too much of a gap. And take it back.
Yeah.
It's just been so good seeing everybody again this weekend. It is like a giant family reunion, and it is interesting seeing which family members have moved house.
Yeah. Moved house, moved states, moved teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, I do know you, but where do you live now? I mean, I am one of these people that is here to confuse all.
Yeah.
I think I was counting number of leagues now, and this is, I don't know, something like 7. We just got a lot of good comments on the feed, just cheering for people here. If they come any closer, I'll pass on your love, but we're currently not on their minds, and that's fine. They're busy. They've got things to do.
So we've got Chakram coming out against Dash.
Yeah. Dash has been waiting, and as keen as a bean, as I like to say. They're ready. Whoop. Good little jukey juke. And through.
Through the middle, that was...
Yeah, it's always nice when a jammer goes through the middle and doesn't always go the lines. It makes them nice and diverse. Oh,
and I think that was the cut on Chakram. There was a little sneaky run back there by Maureen.
Did you see that?
I did.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. I just watching Pure Energy dish out the pain.
That was...
edges to die for there.
That Pure Energy.
I love that hockey stop brilliance. Oh.
Yeah.
But listening to what's out of play, though, and reining it in when relevant.
Yeah. Pure Energy is another one that I've seen at many TGSSs.
Mm-hmm. Another
big veteran skater.
Yeah. Oh, so close and yet so far. Dash got the points, but was knocked out at the end, so still, little wins within it.
Yeah.
All the defense.
8-point jam for VRDL Thunder.
I'm trying to see how much time we've got. We're about halfway through the first half, so you could say first quarter's almost done. But
so I guess VRDL, if they want to progress 2 games tomorrow, have to win this game.
Oh.
I guess either team really are in that position. Chakram's just gunning it out of the box there.
Oh my gosh, such energy. They're all going to be sharing Energy's name. It's hard to talk about without thinking I'm talking about the blocker. But Chakram's energy right now is high.
Yeah.
And we've got lead jammer for VRDL, and I am getting Wiley sometimes mixed up, but Wiley is lead for VRDL's Thunder.
And we've had another star pass to Hodo for Sydney.
Hodo's just wants all the points.
Hodo's doing some great jamming as a pivot in this game.
Yeah, they're getting lots of points.
Yeah.
Usually as a pivot, I'm happy if I just stay on track.
Yeah.
Points is just like ultimate bonus. I went to cheer then. I can't. I actually went to yell on the mic. I'm sorry. Saved you all.
So Wiley's keeping it going, which, I guess there's definitely. Oh, yeah, no, that was a good call. Hodo off for a cut track penalty.
Yeah.
Riley's going to call it now and ice them in the bin. I was going to say, you know, an idea to run it on the pivot. This pivot is particularly strong, but ended up being a good move.
If it's not something you normally do, it is easier to mess it up a little bit and make a little mistake, which is, why you'll often see a team running it like that in the hopes that that pivot will make that mistake. And so now they're going to have a jam with a pivot jammer starting in the box. So VRDL or a power jam.
And who have we got? Is that Slinky for VRDL? Yes.
You've got better eyes than me. When I was there, these skaters weren't part of my team, so I only recognise about 3 people.
So Slinky lead for VRDL. Currently coming around on the scoring pass, and Pure Energy is just
dishing out some
through like an absolute wrecking ball to get back to a pack.
Yeah, didn't want to be goated.
No.
Nah, I'll show you, goat.
Yeah.
Rammed. So.
And Hodo's out of the bin.
Slinky.
Stats the star and pushing very strong.
Commando roll trying to draw a cut there, but not being given what they wanted. But Slinky's still pushing hard through. Oh, Pure Energy has the star with a sneaky star pass, and Energy's going to show us how fast she can go.
Fast. She can go fast.
Yeah, she can. Oh!
And hit that pack like a total wrecking ball.
Oh, did we get some? We did, and someone got knocked. What? Oh, no, sorry, I can't say what.
Okay, so that was 0-0, which I think, I'm surprised about that. I thought that Pure Energy did get a couple of points there, but...
we might have heard the last set of 4 rather than the first set of 4. That's definitely what I heard. That's why I went, what? But, there's so many whistles going on. Who knows which set's what? But did Pure Energy get given a penalty at the end there? I thought I saw a little pointing, but after the whistle, there's no whistle for penalties, so they just quietly told Pure Energy to go to the box. Yeah. So now we've got Turbo Spicy jamming for VRDL. Ooh, and doesn't care, showing how tough all of us small players can be.
Yeah, pretty much knocking down every single blocker for Sydney. That was... in Turbo Spicy's way just then.
I always like to speculate around numbers that are like 8, 9. I was like, is that the year you were born? Just because that's how old I am.
That's my number is the year I was born. It's not very...
what was that? 20? Was it 12? Is it for 2012? 0-0 for 2000?
Yeah. I'm old now. So Pure Energy's come back off out of the box and is jamming for Sydney. And Sydney have done quite a good job at stopping Turbo Spicy and making her fight for this.
Kill it on the feed.
Minky
disagrees with the penalty.
Continues on the line for Turbo Spicy.
Yeah. I'm just getting some feelings about penalties on the feed. Yeah. Low block, surely. I don't know which one you're referring to. Sorry, Harlem. But we'll see if they official review it, and I'll find out more if that's the case.
Could have been the call from the previous jam. Anyway, Minky again on that inside line with Turbo Spicy. She has Turbo's name.
I'd choose Life, which is not the inside line at this point, but we have another excellent star pass from Sydney. Just getting it done. We've got... what is it? I saw Pussy, if I read right. Yes, Pussy Galore. Okay, I was worried I was being rude, but no, that is the name. Pussy Galore got the star, but did not get close enough to score, I don't think.
That was a 4. I'm just trying to look at the scoreboard. That was a 4-point jam for VRDL, and they had to fight very hard for that 4 points.
Yeah.
But really good game. Good jam by Sydney. So we've got...
Shredgrave up for
Shreds
Sydney.
for Sydney?
Yep. And Shreds is the one that got lead for Sydney before, so we're hopeful for them. But
up against Dom.
Yep, for Thunder. VRDL Thunder. Making it look easy. I'll just take the in, thanks.
Yeah. It's a good inside line open for Dom, and Shreds is out.
Oh, yeah, it didn't wait long. But I feel like if I saw Dom coming, I'd just want to step out of the way too after watching Dom play this morning. I was like, no.
And that was great by VRDL Thunder, really opening up like 3 lanes of the track just then.
Well, no one's close enough, but So no pack, but now everybody's reformed again. Oh, and we have a power jam for VRDL. Shreds got given something in the middle there that I didn't see or hear the penalty. Yeah. Maybe you heard it better at home. Oh, but Sydney are trying to keep it moving.
Oh, but they are all...
Yeah. Dom's decided to ice Shred Graves. Wouldn't necessarily be my choice if it was a strong one. But
Wouldn't be my choice of a jammer to ice either, but...
they're probably just saying any jammer in the bin's better than none.
Yeah. It was a 12-2 jam, so Sydney did get a couple of points in that jam before Shreds went to the box.
And
and we have Dash out for VRDL, and I feel like you can kind of know when Dash is out because they're either jumping or prancing around.
Seen a good runaway setup here. VRDL's going to try and catch one, but Sydney will hopefully get away. Oop, ref down. Slane is okay. There's always these, there's these tiny rocks that get thrown out and they turn invisible as soon as you fall. They come on the track.
Sydney are doing a great job with Dash.
Oh.
But they are now out for lead. And Shreds is out of the box.
Yeah. Oh, we got full everybody on track. Actually, I lied. Minky's off.
Jinxed it.
Yeah, sorry. It was already happening. I just hadn't seen. And I think we got someone from VRDL also going to the box to keep it fair. They just, don't do it on purpose, but T also gets to go for a sit. Shreds has got the panty off, ready for a pass for Sydney.
Yeah.
And we'll see Hodo. Hodo will be ready to take it. They always are.
Love it.
And they'll get some more points probably based on what they've done so far.
No, that was a good little fake out just then to let Shreds through.
Yeah, Shreds is putting the hat back on, ready for some point scoring since I was just faking
blocking by Hodo at the front.
Oh, that was a choice.
Didn't get the yield because
Hodo stepped out, I'm assuming there.
VRDL, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
Dash is running it, so this is Shreds going here for a scoring pass now.
Wow.
4 points, it looks like.
And that timing from Shreds, changing speed around the outside there so that VRDL's blockers couldn't catch her was excellent.
Yeah.
Went faster and slower just as she needed to get out and just casually did it backwards. Looked good.
Great.
Nice, Shreds. Nah. No one knows we're here.
The people at home know that we're here.
Yeah. Yeah, just commenting on the wonderful defense that Sydney's been doing. We've got stretch up to jam for Sydney next. And I believe Wiley is next to them. Have I got that right, Belly? I can't. No, they ducked down again.
Wiley. Yep.
Yeah.
And Wiley's out for lead.
I love any lead jammer. I always get excited. I used to love when they used to be like, lead jammer. But Stretch is pushing hard on this wall. And VRDL's tripod's just cycling through. They had a lot of practice today in the earlier game. And Beckery is giving Stretch a hard time.
Wiley's coming in. Beautiful little apex jump by Wiley before hitting in the back of a Sydney blocker and going out for a back block. Yeah.
Did an apex jump, but then...
Now, this is a situation as a pivot, you kind of think like,
What
I
do
mean,
you think?
look, when I take the star as a pivot and then the other jammer goes in the box and they can't pull me out of it,
Yeah. You're saying that you would have waited a bit longer? Baz is...
Oh, I'm saying it's just sometimes as a pivot you don't want to be in this situation.
Yeah.
Looking at,
But Baz has got a penalty there as jammer. So while you see them going to the box with pivot line, she's got the jammer star in her hand.
Yeah. Wiley's back out of the box.
So I think that, I don't know if Wiley served the full 30 seconds or not, but if Wiley did, then that's the same time that Baz will be serving. But if Baz did release Wiley, then we'll just see them serving just the same amount of time. Yeah, that seemed quick. I feel like, they didn't need to sit for a full 30 seconds. We've got to have one jammer on track these days, otherwise.
Otherwise it just gets boring.
Yeah. There were days, for those of you that haven't known Derby that long, there were days where they could both be in the bin together for a full 30 seconds.
Oh, and just around the outside for Wiley and a little dip.
Yeah.
Nice.
So VRDL gets to start this next jam with a pack advantage as commando roll is sitting in the box. Well, just sitting somewhere else for a rest this time instead of on the bench with the team. I'm going to try and look out for the offense this time. I know we tend to get jammer heavy again.
Yeah.
Oh, Sydney making a late move so that VRDL couldn't set up on them the way they wanted. They're setting up where they want, which is at the back. Who we got jamming there for Sydney?
Got Chakram jamming for
Chakram.
Sydney, and
Cool.
I've got Minky really chasing Slinky, but Slinky's
Minky giving
out
Slinky
wide.
a hard time at the front. Thanks team for doing that. Set it up again. But Slinky's wanting to run it. I think that's what this little train hands were. It was saying, let's keep it going. I've got the energy and I want to punish Chakram because I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good in this jam.
I want to go up against Minky.
Yeah. Yeah. And just doing it for BA. The Minky Slinky combo.
We've got a comment from Thrill Seeker as well who said 4 minute penalties used to be 1 minute. Yeah.
It is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 jammers could be in the box at the same time and they could be in there for a minute.
Yeah. You know, it'd be fun as blockers. You just skate around and maybe hit each other for fun. While Slinky has chosen this life to keep going, it is Sydney's making it very hard for Slinky to get out.
That was
But I think
great O by Sydney there at the front.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Commando
And we got
roll
Chakram out and ready for a
photo.
scoring pass, but Slinky's not going to have it. T gets to stay in the box for the next jam, until the next jam at least, not the whole next jam, surely. Penalty's almost up. They've got less than 10 seconds. So unless the next jam is really short, my statement will be true.
We like to see a little bit of
Dancing.
bit of a boogie on the line.
Yeah, it's Roman Vitriol giving us the moves for Sydney.
I can see that we've got Shreds out there for Sydney. I can't see who this is for VRDL.
Is it Turbo? No, I keep getting them mixed up. My God. Oh, no, did I get something right? I did get it right. I'm pretty sure that is Turbo Spicy with number 89 for VRDL. Oh, that was close. Sydney was trying to draw back. Not sure if they got back in time behind them or whether it was not noticed. It is possible when it's not the initiator. I mean,
Spicy coming up
Ooh.
for a scoring pass, and that was an excellent jump. That was on the straight, really.
yeah, it was.
Then knocked out afterwards.
They're like, I don't need an apex. I'm just going to fly.
I'm going to jump the straight.
Yeah. This is why I think that jammers aren't human and that they're actually
Yeah, I often
aliens.
have that thought too.
And then, they come around and try and pretend to fall like that and to make us, reassure us that they're human, but it's not the case.
I think that was a cut track on Judy.
Yeah, it wasn't missed. They got it. Turbo
So
didn't
this is a
feel
good
that one.
position for Sydney to be in. I feel like
Power jam's always good for you when you're down to try and make up a bit of the distance.
yeah, and Shreds is a good person to have in this position, and she is
Yeah.
out.
But again, Hat is
Gonna
stashed
put
and
that
now to
hat
get
back on
back
and come
on.
around for a scoring pass.
Yeah.
She's got about
Ooh.
20 seconds to get some points here for Sydney.
Oh, gosh. I can't see what's left in the period, but maybe that's online. No, not so long. Oh, wait, yes, we do. No, I lie again. Thanks for putting up with this at home. This is what we do as Ops Committee. We go in wherever we're needed and do our best. Oh, a lot of whistles. 2 for 2 at the last pass there. Fairsies. But overall,
That is half time.
yeah, VRDL
So,
got 6 in that jam
A
and Sydney got
very
3.
Well fought bout by Sydney, who are
Yep.
currently on. I got to tell you, everybody at home, we're not in a position to be seeing the scoreboard.
It is 138, but they've got the scores at home. It is 138 to, I don't know, heads. I can tell you what. It's 24. 138 to 24 for the half time. But that score, again, does not reflect the level of gameplay that we're seeing here in person. So we must not forget to mention that this tournament has a bunch of wonderful sponsors. Skate Society being one of them.
Yep.
Place that we've actually gone ourselves, or at least I have, Belly. I'm just saying that you have too. I know that Bones and I have definitely been there and got a bunch of excellent things. They are a South Australian family-owned and run full-service skate shop, and they pride themselves in providing exceptional customer service, having one of the largest ranges of skate products in Australia, both in-store and online. So if you're at home, you can order online right now for these things. They have skaters in store, which means they not only provide the products, but also the first-hand experience of using them. I have experienced this myself.
Good experience in that store.
Yeah. And they have a massive range of products, including roller skates, inline skates, skateboards, protective gear, and spare parts across the best brands available. So if you want to change or add a sport to your repertoire, you can do it there. In order to help you get started skating and keep skating, they offer skate repairs, custom build lessons, and have their own indoor skate area all within their Hindmarsh store. They will also have a stall here all weekend. So if you're just back at the hotel or Airbnb or wherever you're staying, but you are in Adelaide and you want to get stuff, you can still go and get all your skate essentials and have a visit before you leave.
We can. For those playing at home, send us some messages through the chat. What would you like to see in the second half? What are you kind of sitting there hoping that either of these teams are going to pull out in the second half for you?
Yeah, any shout outs we need to give, we will do it all for you.
I'm just coming back online very briefly because we're reading your comments and we're gonna engage with them a little bit in a little while. But for those who are watching at home, there were a couple of VRDL skaters just doing some waitress whips, and I don't know if it's kind of some, kind of mind reading that's going on between the skaters on track and those that are messaging in, whether they're practicing those waitress whips ready to whip them out in the second half as requested. But I just noticed it and I thought I'd turn my mic on because it, yeah. Going back off now.
Right, I was confused.
All right, and we're back. So I'm just going to read through some of the comments. Harlem wants to see a Pegasus. So that is when the blocker grabs the jammer's arms and whips them out of the track and back into the track again.
Yeah, it used to be done pretty much right at the jammer line to get them from behind the wall to in front of it. But I've done it on the apex before with a jammer and all sorts of fun places if you're ready for it.
I'd like to see that too. Harlem also said waitress whips, and I said in the break that I actually saw a couple of VRDL skaters practicing them. So, let's see what happens.
It'll be a fun time.
Some more jig versus energy clashes. Yep. Absolutely.
Apparently the crowd have been yelling "Ole" when jig and energy hit each other. So I'll listen out for that a bit more.
Somebody said that jigs versus energy is like an unstoppable force versus an immovable object.
Yeah, I agree with that. And we have a shout out from Winnersaw for Wiley. Wiley and Winnersaw did Freshies in London together, and Winnersaw has just played for Inner West this afternoon, and they're enjoying seeing Wiley representing VRDL. Winnersaw's now cooking dinner. I don't know if that's for you, Wiley, or somebody else.
All right, and we've got a couple of people shouting "Ole" from their couch. I want to see NRG, Minky, Jones and Commando with the star on here. I'd like to see that too.
Someone's asked all at once. And yes, I would also like to see that and all at once. Can we have both?
Oh, kill it. Sending loves from New Zealand. We are, I'm thinking about all of our pals from New Zealand this weekend. It's the first time in the history of the Great Southern Slam that we don't have any New Zealand teams joining us.
We still have the Kiwi in the logo in honour, but...
We do, and we miss you all, and we can't wait to see you in 2024.
Yeah. And yeah, we get it. A lot of leagues are low on numbers because of COVID. It's hit us all very hard over here too. It's been a big thing, and we're just glad that we can have it, even though it is on a smaller scale this year.
Yeah, and there were questions around whether we could do this event as an ops crew. We were questioning it, but we did it, and it's here. And
and we're about to start.
We are back.
Boom! All right, that's
with
first
Shreds,
whistle.
who's jamming for Sydney,
and Dom for VRDL. Both two defensive tripods again, that like you've seen this weekend from both these teams.
Yeah.
Keeping it hard for the jammers always, but both jammers, as strong as they both are, both still getting knocked out of bounds by these intense blocking walls. We got Slim here from VRDL knocking Shreds out of bounds, and everybody recycling her for her efforts. Dom is ready to try and get past, but Sydney are reforming quickly around her. All the way though.
40 seconds.
Yeah, that's a long time to get lead. When you see a score like that, you don't always think it's taking that long to get lead, but it really is. Ooh, Shreds is out. Oh, good. I was worried that was going to have to be another drawback, but managed to land with all limbs in bounds so that she could just skate off without having to yield. But VRDL's Dom has called it before Shreds could score. None for you.
Oh, and Rosie has confirmed for us that Dom was in S2D2 before she was in Sydney.
I thought I'd seen it. Excellent uniform, S2D2.
I don't envy those getting hit by Dom yet. Neither do I. I was actually spent a game getting hit by Dom earlier today. And
yep. Dom almost got an extra jam in the second half of that one, and I was like, no thanks. That one's been a hard time for my team. It's all right, but we're on it again, and we've got Dash for VRDL against Stretch for Sydney, and they're both given the teams a hard time, but Commando Roll says no to Dash and is blocking them on the outside line, and no go. Oop. Doing it in style too, in the sparkly red skirt.
Yeah.
Oop. But we've got Beam 'em Up Scotty in this tripod too, slowing it down, along with, I believe, Baz. Yep, for Sydney, and number 13, Hoo-Hoo.
That was another 35 seconds or so.
Yeah.
So really both teams are really putting up some strong walls.
Yeah.
In this second half.
But we do have VRDL's pivot in the box, so maybe that'll make things a bit easier for SRDL's Gemma to get out and give Stretch a chance.
Oh, but it looks like it's going to be 3-on-3 now.
Baz, though, again, the refs have gone up. Let's make this fair. Send the other pivot to the bin too. And Sydney's pivot, Baz, has gone off as well. So it's 3 versus 3, and both jammers on track. Oh, we've got two tripods on the far side of the track, I'm seeing from here. There is a lot of excellent officials, though, in the way. Yeah, we can't forget our lovely Zebra fan. We've also got some superstars there just secretly working all weekend here. Master Blaster pointing at our lead Dash there. And Stretch still pushing to get out of this VRDL defense, but has offense at least. Yeah. We're not just letting our jammers suffer. Sydney's like, no, we will help.
Oh, and Stretch is out.
Ooh. Oop. It's all right, they're getting up.
Yeah.
Stretch is up, Stretch is fine, and is going round for points. Dash is pleased with themselves. Cold enough. None for you.
So we've just got some some comments here. The Dom was also at Inner West Roller Derby League after S2D2. So S2D2, Inner West, Sydney, now VRDL. Just collecting all of the strategies from all of the different
And not
leagues.
that it's a competition between Dom and I, but I know Dom won't mind. But I've done more. It's now Dom's turn to come move to Adelaide. Join me here. No, I did get actually the joy of skating with Dom very briefly before I left VRDL. But we've got Showground for Sydney and out for lead. Can't miss it.
For Sydney this half.
And Wiley has a cut, so it's a power jam. Yep. Oh.
So we've got some. And only up against 3 blockers. So power jam and pack advantage for Sydney. And there was lots of shouting and cheering from Newcastle, supporting Sydney and supporting Showground.
Yeah, this is. You can feel them lift. Oh no, Showground's off to the bin as well.
Yeah, that was a cut call on that inside.
Yeah, okay,
inside
so
corner.
There's going to be a quick switch, I believe. Didn't have to sit the full time. You will be released. And we've got Wiley back on for VRDL. So there was hope for a brief moment, but it'll be back again when Showground returns.
Yeah, it's going to go. We're going to have a full 2-minute jam. Showground was lead before going into the box, so we'll see what they can do when they get back out.
Yeah.
What she can do.
Oh, but Hodo trying to stop Wiley from getting out, but didn't quite get them to the line. VRDL's not bothering to do offense this time, though. They can see that Showground's returning, so they're just happy waiting with the defense at the back. They're like, Wiley's got it. We don't need her help. Not yet. But Hodo's like, no, actually, maybe you should have. I'm going to make it really hard for Wiley.
Hodo doing some great blocking up here at the front against Wiley.
But only getting an out of play at the end, so they did the right thing and disengaged. But Showground's doing some fancy footwork up the inside line. Quick little toe-stop dance. And she's pushing hard on this wall. Hodo says no.
Hodo says no.
And Wiley said, yeah, that was a good hit.
I'm going to enjoy saying that for the rest of this game.
Wiley's like, nah, thanks for the points again. I'll just stick with this.
So we've got Shreds for Sydney lining up against Slinky. Full pack of skaters from both teams. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, we've got Shreds. Well, you said this already just then, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I mean, look.
It's hard to hear, even with you right next to me, leaning in like I'm losing my hearing.
Great blocking from Energy to hold Slinky.
Yeah.
And they hold Slinky for long enough.
Yeah, pushing and holding each other. I love this as blockers being but one group together. But we've got Slinky Ice for lead for VRDL and Shreds working hard to make sure that there is not going to be too many points scored by the team. By VRDL, I'm saying. Context. Slinky's going to...
Shreds getting drawn back a couple of times on that inside line.
There we go. There's my name confusion coming up again with the SS names. It was Shreds that has stashed the star and is going to hopefully do a sneaky little star pass to Pure Energy so we can see Pure Energy with the star just as the people have asked for. We
can start ticking them off.
Yeah. Have they already passed or it's looking like maybe?
Yes, they have.
They have. Very good. And Slinky is off to the bin for a forearm, so maybe this is Pure Energy's chance to get some points on the ball.
Not only Pure Energy with the star, but Pure Energy in the power jam.
Yep, she's got a good 40 seconds to do this and make you all have your wishes come true.
Oh, but she's not going anywhere. She's telling her blockers to come back and O before she comes and hits that back.
Oh, I don't want to fight them. I want some O, and that's fair. And she's out, and she's fast, so 25 seconds is more than enough to get some points. Pure Energy, do it.
It is more than enough time for Pure Energy to get some points.
She's going to have some O, and the SRDL are ready for the Jammer's return. Sydney's going to catch Slinky and stop Pure Energy from getting some points. Pure Energy, I think, is trying to pull some penalties here. Wants them to do the wrong thing while trying to get some last couple points just very casually with a butt in there.
Okay, so that was some interesting backwards.
Like, I don't have the energy to go through this. Pure Energy for blocking. And a fair bit for jamming. So I was written, being hit by Dom is a pleasant death. I would agree. But we have Stretch jamming for Sydney and Turbo Spicy lead already for VRDL. But there was a big fall then in the group, and I think I even heard somebody's helmet hit the ground, so I hope their head is okay, since concussion is a big thing that we're much more aware of these days. Shouting out to all of you that have hurt your heads, rest. Please rest. Speaking from experience. But
Spicy's having a bit of a hard time in this pack on
yeah. Minky
second pass here,
causing some
but
pain.
back out for another.
But we do have Hodo with a pivot panty back on. Minky doing some offense here, and the rest of the wall also getting ready for some defense for Sydney doing the defense here.
And Stretch is out.
Well done, Stretch. That
Stretch is
looked
just
hard.
pushing it so hard this game.
It's good to see. Ooh!
That's
And Sydney
excellent.
dishing out some pain to Turbo there. No one's
And
calling
it's
it.
excellent to see Stretch rewarded for their hard work with a couple of points in this jam as well.
That was, yeah, got points. A bit of a later call. I don't think the rest could see that Turbo was calling it from the very comfortable position on the ground that was delivered to them from
So we're currently
Sydney.
sitting at 175 for VRDL and 32 for Sydney. We've got Shakram lining up for Sydney and Dom lining up for VRDL.
Yeah. Sydney's taken the back wall and VRDL now mixed all in with everyone, but go have their defensive wall reforming anywhere they choose. But Dom is up on the out, even though Shakram was close to the front, but the quick stash in the hopes that Shreds is going to take this star pass ASAP. Oh no, it's not Shreds, sorry. I don't know. Peppermint Snaps is ready for a star pass. But no, not needed. Shakram's like, I'm out. I'll put my hat back on. Thanks. And that is
Dom's-
our track. That is, jam is over. It's a lot of in-sync whistles right now with the other track, so that's why everybody's sort of standing and looking maybe not so sure about whether it's over or not, but it was.
So I guess this is the second pool game for VRDL. So it's likely, I guess, looking at the score now, it could happen that they could be playing again tomorrow.
Yeah. And there is 18 minutes still left in this game, though. I thought maybe it was closer to done, but it is not.
It isn't.
Oh, Sydney have lead, but they have been
Amazing jamming by
recycled
Shreds.
back into the pack. So Shreds is lead for Sydney, but we just have to wait patiently for her to get out and get some points. Yep, see, she's going to keep it. She's going to just get the points, and Dash is going to also just get some points.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's good. I think when you're in this position sometimes, you just want to get some points.
Yeah, and it's not a woofter game where the diff matters, so this is fine. This is good derby, I think.
Yeah.
Having
Sydney are doing a good job right now at holding back Dash.
and this is working for Sydney because they're getting some of the VRDL blockers going to the bin with some penalties here. So at least the next jam can start with some advantage maybe. But Sydney's trying to keep it fair. They're like, no, I also will go to the bin. Keep it even. I saw you did one. I'll get one too. It was an out of play block there at the end is what Doodle is gesturing with their arm there. Erin Ray is saying that Dom hit me when I was a freshie and my soul left my body.
And LB says, Dom hit me once and I genuinely thought I died. I'm into all of this Dom chat. I hope that she watches this game back and hears and sees how much love has been thrown her way. Love in the form of fear.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's flattery, really, isn't it?
But we're already off again, and we've got
Wiley
Wiley lead
is
and
lead.
Stretch working hard for Sydney. Oh, dishing out the hits and getting them straight back from Jigglytuff. Slim back in the mix with Maureen Flip in this tripod of doom. Getting a good old wrap on to Stretch. Slim used to be in my pack when I skated for VRDL and is an excellent teammate, so can vouch for this wall being awful right now.
Something that I just loved, I don't know if people caught it on the Boutcast, was Minky
Ooh.
hitting Wiley and Wiley not quite going out and Minky really yelling, "You didn't go out!" and then coming in for another hit, but doing it with a big grin on her face.
Did you see that?
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
And then dropped her glasses. And while her glasses was off, she also picked up a little rock from the track.
How
for the safety
did
of
I miss
everybody
this
else.
whole thing?
It was really the maybe 20 seconds of Minky just then was incredible. Sorry, I said Slinky at the start. I mean Minky.
Was I just reading the comments at that point? I was like, I was there, right, for this thing that happened. But Wiley's out for another scoring pass. Just casually taking it as long as they like with lead. Pure Energy does have the hat on. It's fallen off, but there's getting it back. Nah, just waiting on the inside. Could see that the jam was almost up. Was like, I'm just going to wait here. Why would I punish myself when I can wait? But now we have a team time out for VRDL. They need a break from scoring points.
Yeah, so I guess what I was saying before is they're probably hoping to, coming into this game, hoping to get a win after their first game today. Because the second place from the pools goes into play. The second place from this pool, so this pool is Adelaide, Sydney and VRDL Thunder, will play first place in the other pool, which is VRDL Lightning, Brisbane City Rollers and Perth.
So is that saying that, just say that VRDL Lightning wins the other pool, that they'll be VRDL Thunder will be playing VRDL Lightning?
Well, what has to happen first is it depends on the outcome of the Adelaide Sydney game tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. But we could see VRDL Thunder versus VRDL Lightning playoff for a grand final position.
Wow. It's always fun with the interesting matchups that can happen at TGSS. I think I remember playing for a Brisbane team once and we played a Brisbane team because of the pooling.
Well, look, Adelaide went to Utah and played against Sunstate.
I know, that was,
you know.
I feel your pain there. That was never should have happened, but that's all right. We weren't those tournament organisers and we are back on again. We have
Shakram up against Slinky, and Slinky's out for lead.
Like, thank you. But Shakram's not going to stop fighting if we've seen anything that she's been doing so far. And yep, there you go. Push and out. Not long. Did not let this become bleeding. We've got a nice tripod at the front from Sydney, ready to do some blocking on Slinky. But it is a shame Minky's not on right now to block Slinky for me.
Yeah.
It's all right. There's other good combinations.
Hodo is currently saying no to Slinky. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Hodo
That's
says
a big
no
Hodo
and
says
run
no.
for the recycle again. Thank you. Reform. Let me do it again. Damn. All right, now some sneaky O from Sydney to help get Shakram out again.
Beautiful O by Sydney.
Nice.
They're clearing that inside line for Shakram.
Oh, very good. Very smooth. Just casually going around for another round of fighting this excellent defense from both teams. Oh. Recycled, and Sydney have decided that they want all four on Slinky right now so that the scoring rate is reduced. Hodo has just been given a stop block, so has put Slinky out of bounds or down with directional contact. Oh, big sandwich. Slinky was the meat and a Sydney sandwich there at the top with some blocking. VRDL's doing good run backs to make Shakram work even harder. Slim on the defense now at the back with a 2-wall against Shakram. Now Neutron and T have returned to help with the blocking formation. Ooh,
Yeah.
against
That was a big fall there.
Shakram, yeah. We've got Pussy Galore just got whacked real hard when whipped back, but is standing and skating off.
Yeah.
Seems okay, just a bit shook. So that pack of Slim, Velcro, T and Neutron was a hard time.
Yeah. And I think for a lot of it, Shakram didn't have a pivot as well, which makes it harder. So we've got Shreds now up against. Who is she up against?
Oh.
Turbo Spicy.
Yep, Turbo Spicy
I
lead,
couldn't
and
recognise
Shredgrave is
Turbo
like,
Spicy,
I'm going to go, oop.
because she wasn't doing her jumps on the...
Shred's been given a cut, and I was right here and saw the whole thing. It is true. It was a cut. But Maureen Phillip getting a penalty for some blocking that happened there. So we've got 3 wall versus 3 wall. 4 wall. There is a 4th being goaded at the back. But we do have Sydney's jammer in the bin for that joy of that
and some
cut there.
good blocking up the front there.
Yep. Not letting them get out too fast. We've got Baz up there with Commando, and Commando did that one a little bit directional, I think, so they're off to the bin for giving that love.
And Shreds just came beaming out of the box just then. Beautiful footwork on the outside.
Beaming past beat 'em up Scotty, her teammate, in the defensive wall that was making it hard to get points quickly in that jam.
Oh, and it looks like Energy's out, perhaps with a bit of an injury.
So
which is a big loss for Sydney.
Yeah.
And we're hoping that Energy will be okay.
just getting checked out by first aid. But everybody then, they thought the jam was still going for a bit, so had a bit of a hitty time still. But Sydney are now going to have a timeout, a team timeout. No official reviewing anything, they're just going to have a chat. So Harlem's pointed out, if it is VRDL Thunder versus VRDL Lightning, it will be Thunderbolts and Lightning. Very, very frightening. Yes, indeed. And we can all sing that if that happens.
We can.
Yeah.
I look forward to singing that if it does happen.
Yeah, I won't sing for you on the mic. My sister has told me before that I sound like a dying goat, but that I think was unnecessarily harsh. Olay. There must have been a hit too between Jigglytuff and Pure Energy earlier that I missed, and we did not say Olay for when it occurred. We got some cool moves by the VRDL's bench here while they're waiting during this timeout. And we've got Stretch up to jam against Dom. So Stretch for Sydney and Dom for VRDL.
Sydney starting low with only a couple out there, but some solid skaters out there nonetheless for Sydney.
Yeah. Sydney taking the
Dom
smart
is
route and
getting
going to the front to run away. Out of play at the back very quickly, and they'll do some blocking with Hodo and
Hodo's
Hoo-Hoo.
currently saying no. Oh.
Yeah, Hodo with Hoo-Hoo, say no. Well, Hoo-Hoo and Hodo say no to VRDL, but Dom is now lead for VRDL, and Stretch is still working hard though, getting some O from the team, not just letting it suffer alone. Yeah. Hoo-Hoo giving the O no matter what. Good threading around, but the way that VRDL's moving, it's like Mercury, so
It is.
rolling around.
Yeah.
Dom just takes a nice circuitous route through the pack there to not really actually get touched.
Yeah.
Round the
And
outside.
Sydney have all of their blockers back, so let's see what they can do
Yeah.
with this pass for Dom. They were out there for most of this jam so far with only 2.
Yeah, and they're straight back
makes
into the
it tricky.
reform. Not waiting to do things on their own. They're straight back to the teamies and into it. And we've got Baz with the star for Sydney.
And just gunning it around
Yeah.
this track is bad.
Oh, and did they get there fast enough? No, she didn't. Not quite, but was ready to. Really hustled. Desperately needs some cardboard to patch the floor over here. Making sure that it stays safe for our skaters and our officials. Oh. All right, we're already less than 5 seconds until the jam starts, and they're off again with Chakram versus Dash for VRDL, who is lead already. That was less than 10 seconds, my friends.
Chakram's got their pivot off, so either looking for a pass or looking for a little bit of a fake out.
Yeah,
As
Peppermint
Dash
snaps.
comes around for another 4 points.
Yeah.
Sorry, for their first 4 points.
So we're watching to see if Peppermint Snaps is going to take the panty for Sydney and do a bit of a jam. Yes!
Yes.
She has it. She's off, and we'll put it on when she gets closer, I imagine. There we go. On, ready for some points if Dash will allow it. They're gonna run it, is what the bench is indicating. They're like, yep, they can have some.
Yep.
Let's run it. Ooh.
Good.
Commander roll, doing a roll for us. They're fine. Up. Doing it in style. So we've got Maureen, Phillip, Bickery, and Jigglytuff here to make Peppermint Snaps regret taking the star, but a good teammate does. So we're happy that Peppermint Snaps has done that for Sydney.
It's a good thing
Yeah.
for a teammate to do. She's on her scoring pass, and she would have scored some points
Yeah.
for Sydney.
Yeah. He's getting up there, but Jigglytuff is making it tough for her. We've got Great Dane at the front also doing offense constantly for Dash, not letting them have to do it alone. So just quiet achievers over there, doing all the hard work. They make our jammers look good, offensive players. I can't even see it from here. Do they just fly over?
Yeah.
Pretty sure Dash just flew around the outside over there.
Oh, that was almost out then.
Yeah. Peppermint Snaps, though,
Peppermint Snaps, but
is okay. Just fixing up the gear on the elbow
Yeah.
and waiting to get up.
solid jam there by Dash.
Yeah. Whoop.
I think that was...
But Dash has called it off. I've got no idea how much time is left.
They
You want
scored it off and then kind of skated back into their box.
Jigglytuff
Just
did that
with
for you
their
at home, I
mouth
think.
Really widely open, going, holy crap, did I just score 28 points? Yeah, you did, Dash. You did.
So 7 minutes. Oh, official timeout. Quickly. There's some floor patching happening that we discussed earlier. But yeah. Did you see that before? Jigglytuff just took a little spill. Sorry for pointing it out, Jigglytuff. I just saw you laugh about it and thought it was great. We'll say it was on purpose. So, official timeout just to fix up this floor. There's no official reviews happening yet. Both benches seem to have been happy enough, at least, with what's been happening, or at least not thought that anybody's seen any issues occur. So it's just an official timeout.
Sorry, I just left the desk to see what was going on the other track. So the other tracks have got the Capital Rollers against Northern Brisbane. Capital Rollers are currently up by about 70. And we just had Convicts and Sunstate playing on track 3, and Convicts just took that game.
Yeah, they're like, why is BA talking about this random stuff? That's why. Belly was not
I
here
left.
to talk to you.
I left them.
But Wiley is lead for VRDL, and Shreds
Beautiful
is not going to
footwork
make
on
it.
the outside line by Shreds.
Oh, and then zigzagging in and out to get through. So powerful.
And
Oh,
such a great jammer.
some good quick O by Velcro, and Shreds really putting her body on the line there and slamming into T, but T is still upright and ready to go.
And Minky is giving Wiley a run for their money right now.
Yeah, Velcro's in the bin for... Oh, we got a few of VRDL's blockers going to the bin here. Neutron just got a cut. I didn't see what Velcro got, but Wiley doesn't care. Wiley's back for some more points, but Shreds is also through for a scoring pass.
Shreds is through, and Shreds just did one of those beautiful one-hand out moves by jammers when, I think the blockers think that they're out, but actually she just put one hand down and got up and kept going.
Yeah.
And look at that. That was like...
Yeah, this is
such
12
ease that
points
she
so
just
far
went
in this
through
jam
that
for
pack.
Shreds. To VRDL's 4 so far, but I think Wiley's on their next scoring pass right now. So if they've gotten past everyone, they might already have 4. They're just sitting on them while they have to wait till they exit the engagement zone before we know for certain.
Yeah.
All the jammers.
And
But-
Shreds is out again. So this is interesting because I think
Yeah.
Wiley's out for lead, but is calling it and letting Shreds...
Yeah, get some points. We've got
16 points.
16 points for
Shreds.
Shreds in that jam, and
She
8.
looks happy about it. She's smiling. That was a fantastic jam by Sydney.
Yeah,
She's
I'd be
such a
smiling about that too.
Strong jammer for them.
Yeah.
And Rosie says, yeah, Shreddy. And Yui seemed pretty happy about that too. It's nice to see two teams that are geographically close be supporting each other and cheering for one another.
We have stretch up now for Sydney versus Slinky for VRDL. But, oh, that was interesting. Baz was really blocking Slinky there at the front by herself, but the team came up in time to help block with her, but didn't hold as long as it liked. Slinky Ice is out for lead, but Stretch is still pushing.
Stretch is still pushing?
Yeah. Stretch is pushing hard, but one of the Sydney skaters has pulled themselves off the track. I can't...
Beat him up, Scotty.
Okay, beat him...
Let's hope that she is okay. We'll update you on that in a little while. For now, Slinky is out and coming round on a scoring pass. And Stretch, I think, has given the handy to Baz, who is working hard to get out of this pack.
Yeah, Baz is not toning down their energy at all. She's still pushing all the way through and working hard to get out of this VRDL defense. Slinky's just casually and quietly working hard to get more and more points. Just keeping it calm, cool and collected. Oh, but Baz is out and you can see the relief on her face as she got out there. That was great.
Yeah.
Head back. I felt the gasp of air.
That gets out when they get given the star.
That was a very urgent call-off at the very end there by Slinky. I'm assuming that maybe we've got some people in the bin that we were calling it off. So keep in there. No, just want to save some time. Having fun. Want to keep it going. Give us another jam. VRDL doing a different start there, starting in four corners and then coming together to do the blocking against Hodo, who is jamming for Sydney, but we have Turbo Spicy.
Did Hodo start as a jammer?
Yeah, started as a jammer, but Turbo Spicy's lead.
Did I miss that?
I tried to say it. We're a bit tired. We'll talk.
We are a bit tired, yeah.
We're trying. I'm impressed we still have some voice, or at least I'm impressed I still have some voice. I did one game already and coached, and now back here for another one. We've got to not talk to people throughout the game.
Is giving Turbo Spicy a hard time, and Hodo is out.
Hodo stashed it. Didn't take a star pass. It's putting their star back on their head. But Slim is
Looks
out.
Like Turbo's going to run it on Hodo, which is an interesting move.
Well, maybe they figured that Hodo is not normally jamming again like the others, or Hodo did get a penalty before when it was ran, so maybe they're hoping that'll happen again. But Hodo's...
Well, no such luck so far for
yeah.
VRDL on that hope.
No.
Hodo just smashed that pass. Let's see what they can do with this next one.
Maybe Turbo Spicy just wants to jam. They haven't jammed as much, so they want some more time. But Hodo's through for another easy 4 points, so at 8 already for Sydney in this jam.
Turbo Spicy goes for a bit of jammer on jammer, but not quite successful.
Oh, that was so close, but Hodo wasn't quite there in time to catch any last-minute points, and VRDL got one extra in that jam.
Yeah, no go for Hodo in that third scoring pass, but a beautiful jam by both jammers.
Yeah. We have Shakram jamming for Sydney.
Scotty is okay. So do we.
We have Maureen Phillip jamming for VRDL. Maureen, I've only seen block so far this game. Oh no, there you go! Star pass straight away to Dom. Should have known. I was like, that's interesting choice. That's why. Star pass off the line, but if Shakram gets lead, she can call it off if she doesn't want to do this.
That's
but
right.
Dom's already on scoring pass with that star pass.
Yeah. An interesting play there by VRDL.
But if Sydney can get Shakram out for lead, they can either choose to go around for some points and then call, or just call it off. That was some very fine toe line work.
Wasn't it?
Jigglytuff is off for forearms, but is holding her face there. Jigglytuff is holding the lip.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dom skating around for trying to get another 4 points there. Isn't lead. And Shakram actually has done a really good job at realising that and hasn't taken off her star yet, despite not...
Yeah. So aware of it, hoping to get lead and call it maybe.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, and she's just gotten lead.
Yeah.
She's looking at the bench and the jam ref and called it off.
Yeah, and I could hear the blockers from here just saying, call it! But
And that
because the
was it.
period
That
clock
was
was
the
up,
last-
yeah, the
that
period
was the
clock was
last
over,
jam.
so there's no time left at the end.
A little bit of funny business by VRDL Thunder for the last jam of the
Yeah.
game.
Should have known something was up.
So, great game by both teams. I think Sydney lost a couple of skaters there to injury, lost Pure Energy and lost Scotty.
Yeah.
Both seem to be okay.
But we
and
haven't
in okay
heard what's
spirits.
up. Yeah, they're...
It's just a bit of a loss for Sydney, but a very hard-fought game.
Yeah. And the score definitely doesn't reflect the action that we've seen here today, because we couldn't see the score half the time, and I was often surprised. So it's been a good, tough one with excellent defense from both teams and offense, and fancy excellent jamming too.
All right, well, I think we'll probably call it there.
Yep. I
And
think it's time for everybody to go to bed and be rested for
Take
tomorrow.
a couple lozenges and go to bed.
Yep. Don't forget to hydrate, friends, if you're skating tomorrow. Everybody else also, just for life.
Thanks for tuning in. If you tuned in to see VRDL Thunder, they might be playing again tomorrow evening.
Yep. And we'll see you back in less than 12 hours for another full day of Derby delights.
Yeah. And if you were if you were tuning in for Sydney, you will see them play again, I think at around midday tomorrow against Adelaide.
Cool. All right.
All right, see you later, folks.
Bye.